Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of downtime after all that exciting games.
Yeah, yeah, and it also lets us get things set up and ready to go. So
Yeah.
it's all good. Okay,
Nice, nice,
I'll
nice.
I'll do the American. I'll do the American.
Oh, I gotta set it up real quick.
Hey, that's why I kept saying it. I was
Oh
like,
my
hey,
God.
he's on Alpha X. Like
Yeah.
I was hinting at it. Like
Yeah, I was trying to also fix other things.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right. And then we got. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
And let me know.
Okay, so you said the first one on screen is who comes up first, right?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Player number 1.
All right, go for it.
All right, and in the top left-hand corner of Ephemeron LE, we have winning the previous series against Parker Mike, but now up against his teammate. It is Future.
All right, sweet. I think we got it down to a science now. In the bottom right-hand corner, it is the Zerg player playing for Alpha X. The clan currently is a Latin American bracket of that, and he goes by the name of eGGz. Emphasis on the GG.
Representing Colombia, of all places. Probably the most notable Colombian player. I think there are a couple others, but
I haven't heard of him.
yeah, it's definitely the most well known.
Yeah. Quick third base, I think. Yeah, quick third base.
Yeah, yeah, very fast actually.
Now we're in a realm that I know a little bit more familiar. Not so much with the new update. Anything past like the 10-minute mark in a game, and I don't know what to do.
I mean, I was gonna say that I imagine eGGz was probably watching that last series. I don't know how much he would have gotten out of it.
Is this his first game? He was like seeded up.
No. He played a series before, but he won it 2-0 like pretty fast.
Oh, he lost a drone.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, eGGz. Come on, man. We were rooting for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the danger of getting a fast bird hatch. Is
well, he
that
had the
your
lings
are a
out.
little bit.
He had the lings out, and he could have. Maybe he didn't have the money, but he could have made like a spore or something.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he was like expecting the Reaper to come into the main, so he just had them there.
Yeah, I think he had him queued up to the main. Oh, even getting the creep tumor.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
This is bad for eGGz. I mean, I guess most people who don't, aren't super into StarCraft, they'd be like, well, what's the big deal? It was just one drone and one creep tumor. And that kind of slows down the whole momentum for the entire game.
Yeah,
he now has to spend more energy on the creep, which means 3 less larvae. He's gonna go again. He should die if he gets too greedy here. Which means no larva there. He's got to use more creep there, so he can't get extra larva. And he's down on his economy, which means if your build orders like a certain drone by drone, that's a whole couple seconds that it's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, as you were saying, like, important to note, with that first queen at your natural, like, you make the decision to make that creep tumor instead of injecting for more larvae, and to have it like lost like that, it just slows everything down. But he did go for a faster third, so he does have that extra larva. Like, he is, it's not the end of the world. It is just like, he's just a little bit behind compared to Future. And yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm actually getting flashbacks. I think eGGz, was he the player that every single TvZ he'd make a roach warren? and like,
I think so.
Sometimes he wouldn't even make roaches. Like, it was just there just in case.
Yeah, he just made it.
Yeah.
Where did he put it down already? Oh, he's already making roaches. Where's it at? Oh, right there. The block.
Yeah. Oh, he
nice round. Okay, now he might be able to get back in this game.
Yeah, beautifully done. Yeah, there are a couple of Hellions out in the middle of the map, but they're they're just there as like kind of like sentries to see if like there's any run-bys.
Yeah, I think he's gonna move in now that he set up this.
Oh, this Liberator goes up, but
Nope.
eGGz is on top of it. He does pull his probes, his drones even.
eGGz is doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, yeah.
He made up for it. Oh, but he's not pulling the drones here. He's not pulling them.
He may lose the queen.
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down.
Oh, he's gonna lose it.
Yeah, and a drone, 2 drones and a queen.
Yeah.
Same time, Hellions are trying to move in, but I think that's where his micro was at that moment, which was, I guess, the better call. Better to defend against Hellions running into a mineral line than 1 queen.
For sure, for sure. You know, he does lose minimal drones, just a queen, so it is okay.
And these are a lot of roaches. I've been seeing this a lot. This seems to be pretty popular to push very aggressively, very early with a bunch of roaches against Terrans.
Yeah, actually, Future, he thinks it's an all-in. He committed to this, throwing down 2 bunkers.
Yeah, 2 bunkers is huge.
And meanwhile, behind this, we've got Evo chambers going down. We've got a 4th base going down.
A 4th base. He's taking double gases back at home.
Yeah. This is macroing up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the point where you want to saturate. Now that he has his 3 bases saturated, he's going to go ahead and get all of his gases, aside from 1 in the natural. Just in case something goes to look, he'll be like, oh, he doesn't even have a gas in the natural, or in the main. Oh, but the scan goes right down in the natural.
Yeah, he does see the saturation of drones there, so Future should feel a bit safe right now. For sure, for sure. But I will say, eGGz has to be a little bit careful. I don't know how I feel about this. He's getting +1 range, and he's getting roach speed as well, so he's committing to this like Ling roach, and I don't know how well that's going to do against Mass Marine.
He needs to. I don't think he has good vision right now. He is just run by to the 3rd base. Those Hellions might be able to clean this up though. I don't know, but he is getting some good damage on that. Yeah, he's gonna get out of there just in time. And at the same time, the big push of Marines coming to clear out the creep are now heading towards that 3rd and 4th base, and there's really not much here to defend.
Yeah, and again, it's gonna be hard.
2 tanks getting dropped.
Yeah, there aren't any Ravagers either, so we can't bile the tanks down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He didn't have any vision, so he didn't see this army coming, so he did not preemptively make any Ravagers.
Yeah.
He is going in after those tanks. This is all gonna die.
Exactly, the Marines, they're just mowing through everything. Like, they trade so well against
He's making 1 Ravager. Now. I don't think that Ravager's even gonna finish right there.
It's too late to make the Ravager. Maybe he's pushing it back though.
I just scrapped the 3rd base, or the 4th base.
Yeah, like he's losing so much trying to save it, but he may be able to. There are more roaches on the way.
Yeah, it's done.
He loses the 4th.
Yeah, if you're gonna lose the base, you might as well have not lost that entire army.
Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those things where sometimes if you're Zerg and if like a push like that comes, sometimes you have to make the decision, okay,
scrap
I'm just gonna lose the 4th.
I see that army and I'm just like, boop, I'm taking the next base and calling it a day.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. I do the same thing.
Or I'll just double expand somewhere else and call it a day.
Sometimes it's just not worth trying to protect it.
But that's the name of the game. That's what StarCraft's all about, and I hate it. But I love it.
But at the same time, we do have a Hydralisk then just finishing up. We do have an infestation pit going down. We could see lurkers.
I forgot who it was.
There is!
Yeah. I think it
was.
I don't remember who I saw recently, but they did that. They went for a fast roach push, and then they went into a Hydra Lurker Bane. So that is seeming like a really good strategy here nowadays.
Okay. Honestly, I haven't seen much of it. I haven't seen much of Lurker versus Bio in StarCraft 2. So
yeah, normally when they switch from the roaches, like Hydra Lurker, usually just need a couple Hydras and Banes before. Lurkers really don't even come into play, and they won. For most games I've seen. This army is pretty big here from eGGz, 97 to 80. I think he should try and do some damage maybe? I don't know where you could push in though.
Future, being pretty bold with this. Like, he's trying to deal some damage with some bio. Like, there's no tanks with this or anything. He's just trying to maybe like direct creep.
Though, yeah. He's got to check his opponent, because if he just sits back, eGGz could be taking a 3rd base. A 4th base, 5th base, and when But I really don't know. At this state of StarCraft, I don't know if you want to sit back and let the Terran just mass up.
Well, I mean, that's why we do have eGGz with that small Roach Force. He's like checking the fourth, killing.
I think
he
just denied the fourth.
Yeah. Making sure, Future, he's going to have to work for that expansion.
Yeah, he's oversaturated heavily, so he needs to get another base out ASAP.
It's a lot of SCVs.
Yeah. It's like double saturated in this third base. He's bringing the drops home. And Hive Tech coming up now, or the Hive coming up for eGGz here.
Yeah, I feel like Future, he may have waited a little bit too much. Lurkers are already being morphed, so eGGz, he will have this.
I think this is his window right here. There's a lot of army, but only 2 lurkers. And he doesn't have the lurker range upgrade yet, so I think now is his last window of opportunity to come in and kill this army, because this army really isn't that scary. If I see this Terran army coming and I have eGGz army, I'm scared.
Yeah, this is actually a really strong push with all of these tanks.
Tanks or siegers, no good place to position the lurkers.
Yeah, he actually doesn't have the lurkers in position.
And they're going to be taken out by the tanks. Oh, and scan. He might target fire them down here.
Yeah, he only had 4 lurkers. Like, they're all going to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is... He has a Viper out, but that Bio Army alone is enough to end this game, I think, and this should be a GG from eGGz.
The Viper doesn't even have energy.
Oh, man, I think eGGz had a really good setup there. He just was not scouting enough. I don't think he realized the army that was coming for him.
I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. Because he got the lurker down and he was working on Hive at the same time, so I was like, oh, is he gonna like rush like lurker range or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But instead he went for Vipers, which like is good as well, but they just weren't ready in time.
Yeah, it was just too slow. I mean, that was a good try. I liked watching that. I hope that Zerg can pull through here.
Yeah. For me, it's one of those things where, again, I see this and I'm like, I want to see lurkers work against Bio.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping for that too. I was like, I would love to see where this goes good, but I don't think it will.
I feel like you have to hit like some really good timings and be really precise. Yeah. Maybe like if he wasn't slowed down, if he didn't lose his fourth, like
or if he would have just expanded beyond the fourth and scrapped his original fourth instead of losing all his army. Imagine if he had all that army still.
Exactly. Yeah, and that was the problem that we were seeing, right? Where Future, he was coming up, and eGGz, his army just didn't look very, very like big or strong in comparison.
Yeah. I liked how eGGz was playing. He was doing good. I just think... I mean, I have yet to see a good late game style since the new update. Even like on the professional level, not just for me, who's like a diamond player.
I mean, with lurkers, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to have a good strat against Terran right now. I mean, Bio, not so much. You can do Ling Bane, Ravager, maybe Hydra Bane, but we'll see here in this game. Starting in the bottom left-hand corner right here on this map, World of Sleepers LE. Hopefully none of these players are sleeping. It is from Playing for Infinity Gaming. It is Future.
And in the top right-hand corner of World of Sleepers, we have the Colombian player representing Alpha X. It is eGGz. Going for a pull first.
Nice. I like it. Did you get the Overlord? Yeah, so he got the Overlord first and then the pool, I believe? Or was it pool first then Overlord?
I believe it was just a 17 pool.
Okay. 17 pool.
Like, yeah.
It's like the medium between full on rush and a rush that you can macro out of.
Yeah. I mean, this opening, it's good if you think you're going up against cheese, or you could deny the natural, the CC if it's getting made on the low ground.
I even like going for these. It's like a 17 gas 18 pool, so you pretty much the same thing, the early pool, but instead you get a gas with, so you can get early link speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty I wouldn't say standard opening, but not a a very heavy cheese.
Yeah, it's actually going to do a lot, actually, because Future...
Oh, he got out a lot
crazy.
of lings. He brought out 6 lings, and he's making 2 more?
Yeah, and Future, I don't know if you saw this, he's making a reactor on his racks. He's skipping the Reaper. He's not. There's not going to be a Reaper for this.
No. Oh, he's going double...
Yeah, he's going double Marine.
Okay, yeah, so they're both being cheesy here. I've also seen double Marine lately. I don't know what any of this means, but I've seen it go down.
Yeah. Like, to me, it feels like Future is looking to get really aggressive, but he's not going to have a Reaper, and Lings can compete with 2 Marines.
So, one thing no one really does anymore, because this map isn't... I don't know, but I've seen eGGz do it, I believe it was, but you can mine out that wall over there on the right-hand side with 4 drones, and you can just... But he's not even walling off. He doesn't need to do all that. Yeah, but it works really good against Protoss. I still... Just for anybody out there who plays there, try it on the ladder. Mass lings.
He cancels the bunker.
Yeah, he cancels the bunker. That wasn't the best idea. Why'd he do that?
He thinks he's committing. He's like, oh, I'm getting ling rushed. I'm like evacuating everything. Like, I'm pulling back.
I think the bunker would have been more than enough to hold that.
Yeah, I think Future he misread
why is the
ling
link speed just coming? I feel like it's pretty late. Oh no, it's been coming for a while. He got that. Yeah. Future's way over. He's reading too far into it.
Yeah. He's terrified right now of eggs. He's like, oh, like, screw this. I'm just gonna.
I think honestly, since he just brought his natural base or his natural base back into his main base, he should have just sent it out as a scout.
Yeah, and like he's even making a bunker here on the high ground in his main.
He's gonna he should cancel that once he sees these Hellions.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna finish it.
Oh.
Cancels it. Good call. I was gonna say that's right in Ravager turf.
Yeah.
That's right where I want you to put the bunker down, so my Ravagers can eat it up.
Yeah.
Now this is cool. And again, this isn't very standard anymore, but cloaked banshees. That's really good to stop any aggression.
Yeah. Like eggs, he has to scout this. Like he has to scout the main and see what's coming.
Oh, he can't. Overlord goes down. I mean, maybe he could assume that some air harass is coming, because when you do a ling all in, he even lifted his main base. You should know, like, okay, what combats lings? He can't produce enough Hellions right now, so hopefully eggs can assume that it's air.
Yeah.
I mean, be the best counter to Roach's or lings coming right now.
Yeah. I mean, he already threw down blind spores, so I think eggs is reading this very well.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He sees there's only 4 Hellions, so that's kind of huge. I mean, there's mind games. They could be hidden. They could be coming in a different angle, but for the most part...
The big thing that I'm worried about, because we've seen Future do this a lot, I feel there's a really strong 2-base push on the way, like soon, imminent, because we have Stim finishing up. Future went for that, early Marine build as well to get more Marines out. His economy was slowed down because his natural was so late. I feel like we're probably going to see like something big come out, and it's going to be on eggs to be ready for it.
Yeah. He's going to start getting his upgrades. Future, that is. Where do you put those?
Yeah, he's got the
at the wall, the engineering bay.
Yeah, he's working on +1. He threw down a bunch of more racks. He's getting more and more Marines.
He's loving that biome.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna
start pumping out the medevacs 2 at a time as well.
I'm just worried because eggs, like we don't see him throw down that bathing nest,
Yeah.
He's just gonna have.
You said it in the beginning. Just roaches. He's gonna bring roaches out every game. He might still go for a bathing nest, but he's got roaches out.
Yeah.
The creep denial with these 2 banshees is just on freaking point. The scariest thing about a 2-base push coming from a Terran is if you don't have that creep spread and they put some tanks up, you're done.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially on this map, they have like nice choke points. They got the grass, seaweed in the middle here. His creep is doing good, kind of in the front, but no Terrans ever attacking in the front.
Yeah, and again, like we do see tanks on the way. I think +1 for Future will finish up as the second tank finishes up. I think that's probably going to be the timing.
Never mind. I think
he's
right now.
He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it.
Lings are gonna catch this though, so hopefully Eggs spots that out and
exactly
smashes.
he knows.
Look at his production. He's making all types of things right now, and he just needs to smash his Ling Bane key, but he doesn't have one.
Yeah, exactly. Like even though Egg sees this, I don't know if he's gonna have enough.
It is only 2 tanks. Yeah, it's only 2 tanks, so it's not super scary, but he needs a couple Ravagers.
Exactly.
He does not have the gas.
Yeah, he doesn't have any gas at all. He has. He's very gas starved right now.
Yeah. He's got to get a cancel on that fort.
Is he gonna commit to save the fourth? Is the question.
No.
Eggs. Is he gonna
oh my God! All the SCVs are being pulled again. He's going for it again. He's gonna try and cancel his fourth base.
Don't do it! Give up the fourth! Run away!
Run! Hide! Don't even. He didn't cancel it. He left it alive. And this is just going to be a huge push, and there's no way that this gets held here by Eggs again. Now with the Banshees, he's got 1 Observer and a bunch of Roaches. Production tab is just more Roaches. 1-1 is about to finish in 14 seconds. I don't think he can hold on that long. This attack's going to hit within 5 seconds.
See.
Tanks are siege. It is all over. He's pulling the drones. He's got to get the tank in the back. Oh, I don't know if he can do it. It seems like he's pushing through a little bit here, but the Marine is too much. There's still a tank left alive. The Marines are depleting. Eggs might be able to do it. Reinforcements are still coming in for future. 1 tank still remains. There's no more Roaches. I don't know if he's able to do it.
Oh my God.
Roaches are going to be coming out small and few and far between here in 2 tanks. Another tank joins the fray. And I think not microing and taking down those tanks was a mistake here from Eggs. And I don't see how he can hold this here. Misses with the Biles. Ravagers are instantly target fired down. Everything's dead. Nothing survived. 33 drones went down. Even if Eggs holds, there's no production here. No SCVs left. Roaches being hot queued or just moved into the corner to die.
Yeah, and now the tanks are sieged up. You know, he's clearing out the natural. Eggs, he's trying to muster up what army he can because he knows how all-in future is. Like, if he can somehow clear this up, he can maybe win, but the Verge Warren goes down. Oh my, the boys get pulled.
Oh man. GG. Future takes it again.
GG. He wins.
I didn't expect Future to be Paco Mike. Future is looking pretty tough right now.
Damn. Yeah, like it was just that thing. Eggs, make some banelings.
Yeah, honestly, Eggs, you're
or at
so
least
good.
Ravagers.
You're so good, bro. You're so good, but you literally cannot beat Bio if you have the same amount of bases and you're just trying to make Roaches. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's just so hard to make work. Like
you're trading gas for minerals. You can't outmine gas and minerals against just minerals. Oh, man. I think we had the same exact conversation last time we saw Eggs play in Copa America.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, because I feel like I had deja vu right now where I'm saying, like, just make some banelings. Oh, jeez.
GG.
It's still fun. He can still kick my butt in the game any day, so can't really talk. But, man... I mean, Terran is pretty tough to play against right now. I'm really surprised out of the 2 Terrans we saw today, or 2 Terran matchups we saw, we have not seen any bio, or I mean mech. I haven't seen a single Thor.
For sure. This game was crazy. All right, hold on.
Yeah, I'm still watching it right now too.
A lot happened. So, I love that Eggs he didn't commit to save the fourth.
Yeah,
so that's the one thing, right?
But he ran away a little bit too late. He got a lot of army caught up on the retreat.
Exactly, like he was posturing to try and protect it, and it's like it clicked in his mind that he wasn't going to win the fight.
Yeah, he's like abandoned ship.
Yeah, and that realization came a little bit too late. So he did lose some units there. The other thing, he at least make Ravagers, right? Like you need something to try and like hold off the army.
And this time he even scouted it fairly early. When he tried to go for a Ling run by, he saw the army moving out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he saw the army coming out, but he didn't see the SCVs.
How much? Yeah, he didn't see the SCVs. You're right. They came pretty late, which was a good call. By Future, he pulled the SCVs like after his tanks were already just about in position.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The army was almost there, and then he pulled all the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then he killed all of the drones, and he still had more SCVs left over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it was so close. Like Eggs, even though like he didn't have Ravagers or Banes, like he almost held. Like it looked like pretty good. He almost cleared up all of the Marines, but it's just like those two tanks were back there just shelling away constantly throughout that entire fight. Oof.
It was a good one. I enjoyed that one very much.
Yeah, it's good. GG, well played from both players.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, Future is now in the semis. And as a reminder, both semis will be casted here.
Nice.
In the lower semis, we do have Starkiller waiting as well.
Ooh.
He did make it through.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the bracket right now. So we got Future, Future of Terran. We have Eric versus my computer's far away.
Pure Legacy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said Eric won that one. Sorry. Pure Legacy. Starkiller beating out Pinky V. Never heard of Pinky V. Ooh, and Ryu might have to go up against Starkiller unless I can't read that name. Juggernaut
Jason. Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
I feel like that's going to be a close matchup. Juggernaut Jason, he is a streamer.
Yeah, there you go.
He is a Terran player, I believe, an American Terran player. And yeah, he is pretty high GM. I'm not too sure exactly where his rank is.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a pretty good matchup going on down there. Interesting to see who makes it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, and I just got confirmation from Darking. Whichever semifinals is ready first, we'll jump into it.
Sweet.
Just have to wait. Yeah.